ladies, and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. So today's video is going to be about how to create a timeless, classy wardrobe. Now, what is a timeless wardrobe? A timeless wardrobe is those essentials like your tops, your skirts, your jackets, and your pants that coordinate well together. And these pieces never go out of style, meaning that you can wear them year after year and as you age. Now, behind me on my clothing rack is what I called my capsule wardrobe. And these are the pieces that I started with when I began creating my capsule wardrobe a couple of years ago. So these pieces led me to building a more timeless wardrobe, and it's things that I will be able to wear year after year. So if you are interested in learning how to create a more timeless and classy wardrobe that you can wear for many years to come, then please watch the video to the very end. So without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Now, what I wanted to show you is an image of my capsule wardrobe, and these are the pieces that I started with when I began building my timeless capsule wardrobe over 2 years ago. Now, in creating a timeless wardrobe, sticking with the neutral color palette is going to be your best friend. And this is not to say that you can't create a classic and timeless wardrobe if you like a more colorful wardrobe palette. However, the neutral colors are going to be those colors that will pair well with many other items that you have in your wardrobe. And that is what makes them very timeless and very classic looking pieces. Whether you want to go for a more casual look or whether you want to go for a more elevated, polished, and elegant look, the neutral color palette is going to stand the test of time. Now, before we get into the essentials that you're going to need to create this capsule wardrobe, then let's talk about some things you want to consider before you begin building your timeless wardrobe. The first thing is your budget. Now, how much can you afford to spend? Now, I always advise people to stay within your budget. And if you're needing to add pieces to create a more elevated capsule wardrobe, then you can always set money aside each month to build up to those items that you need to purchase in building this capsule wardrobe. But always consider how much money you are able to spend. Now, the next thing to consider before beginning to build your capsule wardrobe is, where do you live? What is the climate where you live? Now, for example, if you live in a cooler climate, then the pieces that you purchase for your capsule wardrobe are going to be different than those of someone who lives in a warmer climate. For example, you might be purchasing more sweaters, more jackets, more overcoats, and pants that are made of different materials like wool, as opposed to a person in a warmer climate like me in Georgia. You may want to purchase items that are made from clothing like cotton and silk and linen, because these materials are going to keep you a lot cooler when you are in a warmer climate. Now, the next thing you need to consider is, what type of image do you want to portray? Are you a more classy, sophisticated, and elegant type of person? Or are you a person that loves more of the athleisure type of clothing? And both types are really beautiful if you put them together in a very classic way. However, consider the type of person you are. Consider your personal style. And if you are a person who loves to wear athleisure, then you're probably going to be purchasing different types of clothing. So this is something that you really need to consider, because I really love wearing dresses and skirts and really nice slacks and trousers. So for the purposes of this video, we're talking about a timeless and classic wardrobe. So let's begin by talking about the classic trench coat. Trench coats are never going out of style. They are one of those pieces that can transition you from late summer right into the autumn winter season and also into the spring season. A trench coat is one of those pieces that you must have if you want to build a timeless classic wardrobe. Now, trench coats have been around for many, many years, and as far as I know, women were wearing them as early as the 1950s. And all of the women that wore these classic trench coats, they just looked very elevated. They looked very elegant and put together. So if you don't already have a classic trench coat, then I would highly recommend that this be one of the pieces that you invest in to build your classic and timeless wardrobe. Now, the next piece I want to talk about is a waistcoat. Now, whilst a waistcoat is not necessarily a must-have for a timeless wardrobe, I think a waistcoat is just one of those pieces that's going to elevate pretty much any bottom that you pair with it. A waistcoat can be paired with a pair of wide leg trousers, for example. It can be paired with a pleated skirt. It can be paired with a pair of shorts, a pair of blue jeans. So understand what a timeless wardrobe can do for you. It is pieces that you can pair with a lot of different things that you can also wear year after year and that they would never go out of style. Now let's talk about a blazer. So in my last video, if you haven't already seen that, I showed you a couple of blazers that I have in my wardrobe. However, a blazer is something that every woman needs in her capsule wardrobe. Blazers can really elevate a basic pair of blue jeans, a skirt. You can even drape it over your shoulders if you're wearing a dress for a little bit more warmth, and I love that look as well. But having a classic navy blue or black blazer is going to be one of those items that you need if you want to build a more timeless and classic wardrobe. Now, the next item you need is a 100% cotton t-shirt. Cotton is one of those things that will wash very well and hold up to the test of time. So getting just a basic white cotton t-shirt can be paired with either a pleated skirt. It can be paired with blue jeans, white trousers, navy trousers, tan trousers. Having a basic white t-shirt is another item that's going to allow you to style it with many other items in your wardrobe. So the white t-shirt is the next item I would recommend for a capsule wardrobe. Now, the next shirt I would recommend is a long sleeve button down white cotton shirt, or it could be in silk if your budget allows for a button-down silk shirt. It is one of those pieces that is never going to go out of style. And again, if you want to just elevate an outfit, just put together a white button-down shirt with whatever you're pairing with, and you're going to instantly look more polished and put together. There is something really beautiful about a crisp white cotton button-down shirt that just looks very classic. Now, outside of the white button-down, I would recommend something in a cashmere sweater. And this is going to be really important for those of you that live in really cold climates. Now, cashmere is one of my favorite types of material to wear. I am really not a person who loves to wear wool because wool is a little bit itchy for me. So I opt for cashmere, and not only does it look really elevated, but it is very soft and it just gives your skin that extra warmth that you need in the colder months. And now moving into the trousers. A classic pair of beige and black trousers. Now, I know some of you may have many different colors of trousers, but again, we are talking about a timeless wardrobe, and within that, these pieces need to be able to be coordinated with many other pieces in your wardrobe. Now, the style of the pant is also going to matter. I highly recommend high-waisted, wide-leg trousers. And the reason for this is not only do the high-waisted pants give you a more elongated look, but they also kind of cinch in your waist, and it creates a beautiful silhouette when you're wearing pants. And so buying the high-waisted trouser that has more of a wider leg is going to look more polished and elegant. Now let's talk about a little black dress. Most of you have a little black dress in your wardrobe, and this is something that women have been wearing for many, many years. And whether you pair the little black dress with a trench coat, a blazer, or a leather jacket, the little black dress is going to be a timeless staple piece in your wardrobe for many years to come. Now to this, I wanted to add a pencil skirt, a slip skirt, and also a pleated skirt, because these are also very elegant looking when you put them on. So the pencil skirt always gives you a very shapely figure. The pleated skirt is very classic and very polished. And also the slip skirt, which is very elongating for the bodice. So I would definitely add these three skirts in building your capsule wardrobe. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about is footwear. Having the proper footwear in your capsule wardrobe is king. The first pair I would highly recommend is a good pair of sling back pumps. Now they can be in either black, nude, tan, or skin color. And the reason I'm recommending these for your capsule wardrobe is because they're going to pair well with any of the other items I've talked about in the early part of this video, because all of the neutral colors are going to style up really well together. So you want to have a sling back pump in one of these four colors, and you're going to be able to get dressed really easily and look very polished and put together. Now let's talk about the classic loafer. I love loafers. Now, many times when I'm wearing a dress, I will also pair it with a loafer because I don't like to wear heels all the time. Now, if you're the type of woman who can stay in high heels all day long, I love that for you. But I do not like to be in heels all the time. So a lot of times I will pair my skirts and dresses with a loafer. And loafers to me look very polished. They look very elegant. They look very elevated. There is the penny loafer, but there are a number of styles that you can choose from in a loafer, but I would recommend sticking with these particular colors. Now the next shoe I want to recommend for your capsule wardrobe is a ballet flat, and I have a couple of pair that I want to show you that I own. Now before I do, I highly recommend getting the type of ballet flat that has either a square or a more pointed toe end to them, because I made the mistake of buying the rounded toe ballet flat and I just don't love them. I don't think they look good with anything that I put them with, so I don't really wear them. So those are going to be a pair of shoes that I'm going to probably sell at some point. But the first pair of ballet flats that I own is this pair. And this pair I really love. These are by Massimo Dutti. And if you notice how the toe is more of a pointed toe on the end, it is not that super rounded toe that kind of looks like a children's shoe almost. But this one is also really beautiful, and it ties at the top of the foot. So I really do love these ballet flats, and I have worn them with a dress when I was going to church. I've worn them with a skirt. And so I think they look really good. You can dress up ballet flats to look just as good as if you are wearing a heel or a pump. However, the important thing to remember is the pointed toe is always going to elongate the foot. Now, the next pair of ballet flats that I own is this pair. Now, this is a more sort of taupe or kind of a coffee colored ballet flats, and they are 100% leather. And these I love to pair with either cream trousers or something like that. And so notice again the pointed, more squared off toe at the end of the ballet flats. Now, the next footwear you need is the classic white sneaker. The classic white sneaker is definitely a staple. Now, as many times as my husband and I have traveled to Europe, I have always worn white sneakers with whatever I wore throughout the day, whether it was a pair of blue jeans, a skirt, a dress. Depending on the type of sneakers that you get, your outfit is always going to look more elevated and polished. Now, I would highly recommend staying away from the type of sneakers that have a lot of embellishments all over them, and even the ones that have a lot of logos, because these type of trainers really don't look very polished with your capsule wardrobe. So the classic white sneaker is going to pair with pretty much anything. And this is a staple shoe that you're going to need to build your capsule wardrobe. Now, the next thing you're going to need in the capsule wardrobe is an ankle boot. Now, I bought in one pair of my ankle boots. I do own two pair. I have a chocolate brown pair, and then I also have this pair. Now, these were made in Italy, and I love the size of the heel. This gives you a taller look. You can wear these with longer skirts because it does have a heel. And also the pointed toe on these I really love. And I love the cut on the size of these. But imagine pairing these with a beautiful pair of designer hosiery, and you're wearing like a leather skirt that comes above the knee and maybe a silk top that ties in the front of the shirt. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. And so the ankle boot is going to style up really well in the autumn winter season. So another staple piece for the timeless wardrobe. Now, I want to back up for a minute because I forgot to mention denim. Now, in the classic capsule wardrobe, a good pair of dark denim and also light denim is going to give you many different looks in your wardrobe. I typically wear darker denim in the autumn winter season, and I wear the lighter denim in the spring and summertime. So one pair of each is going to serve you really well in your wardrobe. Now, moving on to accessories for a timeless wardrobe. Now, the first thing I would highly recommend is a statement belt. And the statement belt is something that will just pull the outfit all together. And this is one of the statement belts that I own, and I have showed you ladies this one in a previous video, but I think the horse bit gold is just really beautiful. It pops out a pair of black trousers or even cream trousers. So having a statement belt to pair around a dress, a skirt, or a pair of trousers is going to give you a more elevated and stylish look. Now, the next item in the capsule wardrobe that is in the accessories category is a statement handbag. Now, I wanted to show you one that I have, and that is this one. I got this bag in a collaboration with Teddy Blake. This one has the beautiful gold hardware. It also has feet on the bottom. And one of the things I mean by a structured handbag is that the handbag should be able to stand up on its own. It's not one of those slouchy handbags that just look like a paper bag when you sit it down, but a structured handbag is going to stand up on its own. It's going to be well made. And so imagine if you were pairing this in autumn winter and then you are using your statement belt around your waist, I think this would just look absolutely beautiful. So the reason for having the more structured handbags is when you put them on your arm and you're carrying something when you're walking, they just look more elevated when they're not just slouching up like you're wearing a towel or something around your wrist. This just looks more elevated and polished. Now the next accessory for the capsule wardrobe is a good quality scarf. Now this one is 100% silk, and you did see it in the cutout when I put on the trench coat in the earlier part of this video. But this one is from Grace Elayé, and it is in this beautiful sage and yellow color, and this pairs really, really well with cream, with tan, and even with black. This is going to look really elevated and polished. I could take this scarf right here, and then this is the handbag that I would take with the scarf around my neck, and then I would bring in my statement belt, and look at how well these three pieces pair together. And this is why having these things in your wardrobe is going to allow you to get dressed a lot easier. Now let's talk about jewelry. Jewelry should be kept minimal and simple. Now, if you are a person that likes to wear a whole lot of bracelets and things like that, then please disregard this portion of the video. However, in a timeless wardrobe, the types of jewelry that you want to look for are pearls, gold, silver, and these are the things that are going to really just make an outfit come together, and also with sunglasses. But just having a really good statement pair of sunglasses is going to be the last piece that you're going to add to your outfit. But going back to jewelry, getting something like a pair of simple gold hoops is going to allow you to tie in your necklace, and a few simple gold rings is also going to be something that you need in the wardrobe. Now, if you don't have a pair of pearls, I would highly recommend investing in a pair of pearls, because when you have that more formal event that you need to go to, then pearls are one of those things that will always work for the jewelry piece that you need to bring that outfit together. Now, mixing metals is something that they're doing today. However, it is not something that I'm a huge fan of. I would recommend, if you're going to go with diamond earrings, that you stick with a diamond necklace and just some very minimal diamond accessories, and also the same with silver and gold. Okay, my lovely ladies, so that is all I have to share with you in today's video. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you did, please feel free to share this video with your friends and family members. And also, if you are just landing on my channel for the very first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And if you are interested in that, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And once you have, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will personally welcome you to this channel. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in the next one.